Tequila, Toriana, Lionel, and the twins. They can't lay a J in. Now that's the end. Now that's the end. They can't lay a J in. Now that's the end. Family is always you with me, no matter what life brings. Know that you can succeed, 'cause we are family. Whenever life gets wrong, I'm there to build you up. I never will let go. That's just the mother's love, 'cause we are family. No matter near or far, we'll never be apart. Whatever comes your way, mommy is here to stay. Tequila, Toriana, Lionel, and the twins. They can't lay a J in. Now that's the end.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tamaya's podcast. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Today I am going to be discussing this procedure I had, weight loss surgery procedure. It's called the gastric sleeve surgery. My surgery date was September 6, 2022, last year. The day of surgery I was 291 pounds. By the way, I'm 5'7". 291 pounds. Today I weighed myself. I am officially 80 pounds down. I am 211 pounds. My goal weight is between 180 and 190. I don't want to be too small, but I do want to be at a healthy weight and healthy size. Now, as far as, let me talk about my day, the surgery day, how the surgery day went. So I had to be at the hospital like 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that. It was super duper early. My daughter's dad came with me. He drove me there and back. And my mom ended up coming to the hospital too. After she took my kids to school, she helped me get them to school and daycare and stuff. The surgery itself, I don't even know how long it took, because to be honest with you, the longest part was waking up from the anesthesia. When I got there, they did a pregnancy test, they ran labs, they gave me like IV fluid, just to, keep me hydrated and stuff like that. And then they pretty much put me to sleep, and then surgery started. After surgery, the anesthesia was so strong. After surgery, they want you to get up and walk around, because they pump your stomach up with gas to kind of expand it so that they can operate, so they can do what they need to do to cut your stomach. What they do is the stomach, not the outside, not the abdomen, but the stomach pouch, what holds your food, they cut like 80% of it off. And I guess in order for them to move around in there, they have to pump your stomach up with gas to open it up so they can do what they need to do. So right after surgery, they want you to get up immediately and walk around to kind of move some of that gas to help with the gas pain. But that anesthesia was so strong that it was very hard for me to get up. I mean, I hear the doctors, my mom, my daughter's dad, everybody telling me to get up. But it's like no matter how hard I tried, I could not. Like, it was just so strong. It was a lot. It was a lot, y'all. That was the hardest part when it comes to the actual surgery itself. Just waking up from the anesthesia. I think eventually they left me alone and let me rest. And then I was able to get up and start walking around the hospital. And a lot of people have very bad gas pain, but for me, it wasn't that bad. I did buy a heating pad to kind of place on my stomach when I got home. Place on my stomach to kind of help with the pain. And actually, I forgot to mention, I did not have to stay the night. I ended up going home. My vitals and everything looked well, so they discharged me. The gas pain was not that bad. It went away within like 2 days. And when I did have them, they were not strong. Of course, when I came home, it's like a baby. It's like a newborn baby that they have to start with liquids, and then they kind of move to soft foods, and then slowly progress to hard foods, and then they're able to actually eat whatever. So it pretty much went just like that. Started off with just liquids, then went to softer foods, and then solids. Like, it's literally you have to go step by step and work your way back up to just eating regular foods. That was hard, of course. I think that had to be hard for just anybody. What else? So far, when it comes to complications, this was what scared me the most about having surgery beforehand. I know a lot of people get sick. A lot of people have these type of surgeries and they be in and out of the hospital because of complications that they did not have before, illnesses that they did not have before, dehydration, all kinds of stuff. So that scared me. I heard some very bad stories. That scared me, and I can honestly say 15 months after surgery, I have not had not one complication when it has anything to do with this surgery. I have not been sick. I have not thrown up. I have not gotten dehydrated to the point where I had to go to the hospital. I have not lost hair. A lot of people lose hair after surgery. I had sicknesses and other reasons why I lost hair before I even got the surgery. My hair is growing back and the surgery did not slow it down or anything. So I have not been affected by hair loss. I have not experienced any vitamin deficiency. My last doctor visit was, well, with my surgeon, because I have a lot of different doctors. My last visit with my weight loss surgeon was in September. And they said all my labs look great. My body is tolerating the vitamins, so I don't have any vitamin deficiencies. And then last month I had another follow-up visit with my endocrinologist, which that's my diabetic doctor. And she said the same thing. All my labs look good. If my A1C level is down, I'm not even necessarily considered in the diabetic range at all anymore. So that's good. All my labs, my levels look a whole lot better than what they did before I had surgery, which that was a big reason why I just went ahead and agreed to have the surgery, because my levels were just out of control. A1C, insulin resistance level was high, and that could cause you to gain weight too. So I don't think people understand. I didn't understand either, because I was always heavy, but I was never a greedy person. I never ate a lot. Even before the surgery, my kids used to always say, "Mom, you never eat, or Mom, you always eat small amounts." So I was never a greedy person. I never just was just sit and eat and eat and eat and eat. That was never me. But sometimes it's certain levels in our bodies that will be out of range, and it'll cause us to gain weight. It'll cause us, some levels will cause you to have belly fat. It's a lot. And I never knew this until I became diabetic and, stuff like that. So it's certain things that will cause a person to gain weight. It's not just being an overeater, because that's a big thing that can cause or can lead to being obese. Okay, so no complications. I take my vitamins. I take chewable Flintstone vitamins. I take calcium vitamins. I do like biotin. I just have a whole regimen, and so far it has worked for me because I have not been sick. It has definitely helped my journey be successful, because I literally have not spent not one day in the doctor's office saying that, oh, I think I need to be admitted to the hospital. I'm having complications in this area, that area, whatever. No. But I will say, another thing, after surgery, now during surgery, of course, they have to be able to get into your abdomen. So they put like 5 incisions in your stomach. One of them is bigger, is wider than the rest of them, because that's the one that they pulled the half of the stomach that they cut off. That's the one that they pulled the stomach through. That one caused a lot of pain. It felt like it was very sore for weeks, because they had to literally pull something through there. It felt like I sprung a muscle or something. That was the most painful thing about the whole situation. Not so much of the gas pain, but that was the hardest part. That and waking up from the anesthesia. But now, I have recently, actually it's been 4 weeks, I started taking Ozempic injections, which is an injection that is used to treat diabetes, and also a lot of people use it for weight loss purposes. Even though I had already had my weight loss surgery, it got to the point where I started becoming very hungry. For some reason, like I was just starving. I eat something and 10, 15 minutes later, I'm starving. And I told my doctor about it, my endocrinologist, not my actual surgeon. But my surgeon had already mentioned that for like weight loss injections and stuff like that, they do refer you to an endocrinologist, which I already had my own. So I spoke to my endocrinologist, who I had already been seeing for the last few years, and she brought up Ozempic. And she pretty much told me how a lot of people are successful when they started. It helped them lose a lot of weight. It helped them as far as the A1C, or it helps their A1C stay in range or drop if it's too high. It just has different health benefits. And she thought that it would really help me. And also because I hadn't reached my goal weight after surgery, I thought that, okay, it'll help me. And then I always reached weight plateaus. Like, I got down to 215, but then I went back to 223, got down to 217, shot right back up to 221. Like, I could not. My goal was to get to 210, because I made like a long-term goal, which was 180, 190. But then I also had like short-term goals. Like, for example, my weight the day of surgery, I was 291. I made a goal to get to 275. When I got there, I made another goal. So when I got in like the 220s, my goal was to get to 210. And it's like the closer I got to it, my weight kept shooting back up. So I never even made it to my goal weight. But I will say, before surgery, I could not lose not 1 pound. Nothing. I could not. And I lost over 100 pounds before. Years ago, like 2017. But I ended up getting pregnant in 2020. I had a baby and I gained all my weight back. But after I had my baby, I tried everything I did to lose the 100 pounds years prior to to having her, and I could not lose not 1 pound. So though I may not have reached my 100-pound goal or reached my goal in general when I got to my year post-op, but the surgery definitely helped me, obviously, because I was able to lose. My 1 year post-op visit with my doctor, I was down 75 pounds. No, 74 pounds. So for me not to have been able to lose 1 pound, it definitely did some justice in my life. But now, with the Ozempic, I started 4 weeks ago. And it has helped me with my stall. I'm going down. Today I'm 211. For Ozempic, I was 221 before I started Ozempic, because I kept going up. 215 and 217, 223. I was actually 221 the day I started Ozempic, and today I am 211. So it's helping me. Everything as far as the weight loss surgery as well as the Ozempic injection has definitely done some justice in my life as far as my health and wellness. I also work out in the gym. Sometimes I have to take time off because certain health issues, when I start feeling pain in certain areas like my spine, I have to sit out for a while, unfortunately, but I don't want to further injure myself. So I got to take some weeks off at a time, some days off at a time. That's what I have to do. Also, my doctor, on my 1 year post-op follow-up, she did mention that it could be because when I work out, I do use weight. I do lift weight. I don't lift anything too heavy because I have spine issues. So, like I said, I'm not trying to further injure myself. But she said it could be because of me lifting weight. And I might be building muscle. And muscle weighs more than fat. So, the scale may not be moving, but I could still be losing inches or whatnot. So, it's all about body composition, basically. Which is true. And when it comes to my fitness, I do not work out with a personal trainer. When I lost 100 pounds years ago, I trained myself. I just searched up certain areas of my body that I need to work on. I searched up what I need to do to work on my abdomen, to work on my back, and I just made it happen. I got on these specific machines or whatnot, so I just train myself. And when it comes to fitness and like me working out in a gym, I do not work out with a trainer. I am my own trainer. I train myself. Years ago when I lost over 100 pounds, I trained myself and I got my body just right. So I know exactly what I need to do, or what areas need to be worked on, what exercises are needed or necessary, and I got it done, and that's my plan, and that's my goal for this time around as well. So, okay, I just want to give you guys an update and kind of tell you guys a little bit about my surgery, the progress I've made since surgery, how much weight I have lost, no complications, no hair loss, no nothing. And again, I had the gastric sleeve, not the bypass, because a lot of people get those two surgeries confused because they both are dealing with weight loss. But yes, tell me you guys about your own personal journey, for the ones who have had this surgery, or for the ones who have considered or are considering having this surgery. Tell me more about your situation. Until next time, you guys be blessed.
Tequila, Toriana, Lionel is the twins. They can't lay a J in, now that's the end. Now that's the end. They can't lay a J in, now that's the end. Family is always you with me, no matter what life brings. Know that you can succeed, 'cause we are family. Whenever life gets wrong, I'm there to build you up. I never will let go. That's just the mother's love, 'cause we are family. No matter near or far, we'll never be apart. Whatever comes your way, mommy is here to stay. Tequila, Toriana, Lionel, and the twins. They can't lay a J in, now that's the end.